Good morning, everyone. It's Lee Henson, President and Founder of AgileDad, and it's time for today's episode of the Daily Stand-Up. So without any further ado, let's get started. It is Wednesday, hump day. Lots of cool things going on. Today, I wanted to talk to you in this episode about a growing trend that I see. So a lot of organizations they proclaim to be doing Agile. Notice I said be Agile again. Here we go. But they also have product owners and product managers, or some have replaced their product owners with product managers. Many have both. I guess I was just trying to discern what makes a really good product manager, not owner. And I do think there's a distinguishing difference where I see a product owner as someone who has sole ownership of a single product to see it through. I almost see a product manager as a hybrid product owner program manager. So I kind of see that they're taking on additional responsibilities as well as product ownership, which makes it quite interesting. So let's talk a little bit about product managers and what space they live in and what they should be looking for. If you're trying to be a great product manager, you need to live in the future and work your way backwards. So let me explain. They know a ton about research, feedback, user data, discussions, the marketplace. They know what's happening. They're constantly looking forward and working their way back to where they are in the current to figure out the best clear path how to get there. So they're always strategic thinking. They're always looking for customer feedback and interaction. They understand the feedback loop implicitly, and they're really rocking and rolling to make sure that they understand exactly where they're trying to go and they have clear direction. Where a product owner might be more concerned about where we are today and getting today's product to be the best it could be. A great PM or product manager is going to worry about what the future is, and they're really going to amplify what they're trying to do going forwards. Speaking of amplifications, great product managers make sure they amplify what they hear from their teams. They listen incredibly well. They make sure the teams are aware of what's urgent. And notice I didn't say important there. I said urgent. I think that's another point of confusion. In many cases, product owners are so closely attached to their product that they feel like everything is important and they forget about urgency. Product managers in this case emphasize urgency, and they're ready to take blame if they get things out of order, but they're also ready to pour on praise when it's time for that to happen, right? So product managers really do understand, and they try to get a bigger focus. That focus is dedicated to impact. You often hear me say that output is just that. It's output. It's what it is, and it's what you get. But if you're focused on outcome yields impact, and impact yields results. So it's one of those things where you're trying to focus on outcome instead of output in an effort to get to impact. So you're constantly fine-tuning a strategy for your product or a strategy for your business to make sure you get exactly where you need to do so that all your hard work can be amplified. But the PM doesn't necessarily care about accolades or awards. They want to make sure that they're focused on the impact to the end consumer, and their reward is seeing that the end consumer is happy. And I think that's kind of the crossover, because I think product owners should be right in that same vein as well. Now, this one's interesting. I thought this through. Great product managers write well. They're succinct, structured, thorough, and persuasive. They can tell you exactly what they want without a whole lot of wordiness, and they don't have ambiguity, and they just tell you how it is. In other words, I would make a terrible product manager. I tend to be a little more wordy, but the point I'm trying to make here is I can, if I need to, really be concise and structured and get the point across. And I think that in order to be a really effective product manager, you need to learn how to do that. You need to learn to drive the way you think at a very fast pace. You need to make quick decisions that are really, really high quality. You need to, know it's A or B, it's A, right? You understand the trade-offs because you've done the research. You can set timetables and understand the structure of good discussions, and you can actually, figure things out. But the truth is, you're not always making a call. You're still letting the people who know the most knowledge, help you make the call. But when it is time for you to make the call, you do make the call. So it's one of those things where it's interesting. So the product owner usually makes general decisions about the direction of product or service, but a product manager can make the call if they need to, but they just gather all the information and lay it all out so that we can all make better choices. And I like that. Um, Great product managers optimize learning opportunities. They seek insights everywhere about customers' wants, needs, whims, desires, pain points. They conduct experiments. They host cross-functional things to make sure they understand how things integrate and interact. They're constantly in course correction mode. So there's a lot of things that a good product manager does that, like I said, build upon what a good product owner does. Great product managers execute impeccably. They say what they do, and they always do what they say. Their follow through is just impeccable. They're not the person that says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I let that slip." A product manager never lets anything slip. Kind of interesting. When they join a team, you tend to see the quality of what's being delivered and the pace at which things are moving dramatically improve. It almost feels like overnight. They really, really execute quickly, which is awesome. Great product managers, they understand how a well-crafted product works and what it should feel like. So they have a sense of what it should do. I call it product caviar, right? They know the finer things about the product. And it's just interesting that they stay in touch with all those finer touch points. They can balance quality with demands of time and scope. So they know how to get that balance, and they know how to hit that center target that we talk about between do the right thing, do the thing right, and do it fast. They tend to exhibit data fluency. So they know what key metrics they need to track. They know what people are looking for. They can align around all the things they know. They know how to design and analyze solid experiments. They know when it's worth it to put in the extra effort, and when it's worth it to just cut things down. But I think the big thing that's interesting is they immerse themselves in their product. So whether it's technology, or whether it's insurance, or whether it's finance, or most recently, I've had a few people from the textile and clothing industry come through my classes. Thanks for that, guys. You can apply these principles to whatever you're doing, whether it's a manufacturing environment, whether it's a computer science environment. It doesn't matter what environments it is. You can weigh the trade-offs, and you can make solid decisions because you are a good product manager. So those are the things, in my opinion, the 10 traits of a kick butt product manager. I think that's what I'm going to call this podcast. That's a good title. So I hope that it was worth it for you. I hope that you understand. And I encourage you, go to agiledad.com. There's lots of great stuff there that's all still available for free that you can take advantage of, so that you can help yourself take your agile, take your business agility to the next level. And as always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care.